So here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to start with this tagline: life will never be perfect, or subtitle: life will never be perfect. Now you might think that's quite a strange way to put it, because it sounds like in the early verses of that chapter it's far from perfect. There's all kinds of awful things potentially going on, or eventually going on, according to some of Paul's words there. The rebellion and the man of lawlessness appearing. That doesn't sound very, very nice, and it's very, very far from perfect. But I use this expression because I think that in our romantic Western 21st century, we are very prone to falling into the idea, as we watch Hollywood and as we hear the narrative above us, as it were, from the social media, that things can be perfect on this earth. That as soon as we can just get past that thing, or as soon as we get that job, or as soon as we get that relationship, or get married, or have children, or whatever it is, then life will be pretty much perfect. We're all prone to that, aren't we? We're always falling in that direction, I think. It's called the American dream, isn't it? The American dream is that you can be prosperous, you can be successful, you can be happy, all the ducks in a row, everything can fall into place. And I think in some ways it's not just the Americans that have that dream. We all have that dream. We all have Hollywood, don't we? I suppose that helps us, or hinders us in that respect, to have that romantic view of life, that all can be well. As soon as we get over that illness, as soon as we get past that problem, as soon as we get into retirement, whatever it is, it'll all be fine, it'll all be perfect. Well, that clearly can never happen because of all kinds of things the Bible says. But of course, in 2 Thessalonians 2, we're told that even before this man of lawlessness is revealed, verse 3 on page 1189, that there is already today the secret power of lawlessness at work in the world. Verse 7. Verse 7, for the secret power of lawlessness is already at work. And that's terribly obvious, isn't it? That there is lawlessness in the world, that people break laws. And we ourselves, our own hearts, are far from perfect. We are messed up as well. The world is messed up. It's a law-breaking kind of a place. Not always, but largely. And we're all part of that. And so the Bible tells us over and over and over again that we should burst that bubble. That life can be ideal. That if only I can get into that relationship, if only I can get that job, then everything will be just hunky-dory. But it can never be this side of heaven, because the secret power of lawlessness is going to be at work even before this man of lawlessness appears and the rebellion occurs. We're not entirely sure what that is, but we'll come on to that in a minute. So we need to be very clear that life will never be perfect, that we must accept that our marriages will never be perfect, and our relationships will never be perfect, and our families will never be perfect, and all kinds of things will be broken and messed up, and that's the way it is for now. And God has His purposes with that. It's harsh. It seems harsh. It's not harsh. It seems harsh, and it's tough, isn't it? But God has His purposes, His good purposes behind all of that. Life will never now be perfect.